Every good pizza maker will tell you that the dough is the #1 most important thing. If you don't have good dough, you're not gonna have good pizza. And that's period. Pizza is iconic here in Chicago. A lot of people that are traveling try to hunt down for the deep dish pizza. There's so many different styles of pizza that a lot of people don't know about. I make a pan pizza. We do it kind of in a unique, different way. Layer the cheese on top of the dough. So when it bakes, we have that ring of caramelized cheese going all the way around. So it looks burnt, but it tastes incredible. Every week we're using more cheese than we are flour. We do typically sell out before we open, and that still blows my mind. I get to make pizzas for a living, man. That's incredible. I mean, it's just amazing. Chicago Magazine giving us #1, they didn't even tell me that. The day the magazine came out, it was mind-blowing to me. And it's also incredibly humbling as well. I get such a fulfilling feeling out of making incredible pizza. When I get home, I'm dreaming in pizza. My name is Robert Maleski, and I'm the owner of Millie's Pizza in the Pan in Chicago, Illinois. I typically get here at around 8:30 in the morning, and I'm checking the weather because that's kind of crucial to making really good dough. Coming in the morning and having peace and quiet and just totally zenning out on making dough is like one of the best parts of my day. I don't have to talk to anyone. I can just enjoy the quiet. We add some honey to our dough. Gives out moistness to the dough, stickiness, but it's like giving the yeast kind of a Red Bull, so like it's kick-started right away. So this is equal parts flour and water, and we add a little bit of fresh cake yeast to this. This is incredibly important to my pizza. It enhances the flavor of the dough. It's kind of like a cheat. To me, what makes amazing pizza, I mean, the dough's the foundation. I just love like the tweaking on it. You're constantly having to adjust it. If it's really hot out, you want to use colder water. There's a science behind it, and it's one of the most humbling things. This dough recipe has taken me probably close to 1,000 hours, I would say. A lot of flour, a lot of time, a lot of failing. There's days where I nail every pizza, and then the very next day you come in and you just fall flat on your face. They're all a disaster. It's exciting. Probably one of the things I love most about making pizza is it's just really nice to come in, make dough. It's almost meditative, so I just really enjoy it. It's also a creative aspect to it, so it's like really cool to just tinker with the dough and tweak it, and when it comes out right, it's an incredible feeling. One of the other really important components to pizza is the sauce. We use Tomato Magic Stanislaus tomatoes. Beautiful color. They shine themselves. Just a regular can opener would break all the time. Sometimes it takes forever to open up the cans. Kosher salt, dried oregano, red pepper flakes, and garlic powder. Why we don't cook our sauce is because uncooked sauce is a lot more vibrant than the cooked sauce. I don't know, I just like settled on just simplicity. I think if you use an incredible tomato, why drown it out with all these different flavors, you know? Again, I want the tomatoes to be the star of the show. Very good sauce. So we do something kind of unique here. We make a limited amount of pizzas. People would pre-order, they pick a time slot, order their pizza, and that's when their pizza's ready. Untitled One, that's from my favorite band in Chicago, Captain Jazz. Up Dog is from What We Do in the Shadows, one of my favorite shows. Clickbait, everyone, like back in the day, that was like a popular term. Craigslist.org is a popular like Chicago website where you can buy random things or get random help. Tom Skilling, he's a famous weatherman. He just recently retired, so I kind of just, that's our like newest pizza. Our most popular pizza here is OnlyFans, just my play on OnlyFans, you know. It's pepperoni, pepperoni, pesto, Calabrian chili, honey, ricotta, but OnlyFans is king here at Millie's. We're doing 70 pizzas today, which will be a new record for us. And if we've sold out, I need to shut the system down so no one else can order it. The fastest I've ever sold out is around the 45-minute mark. When we got press from TimeOut that we were like the 11th best pizzeria in the world, yeah, it was wild. We sold out for the day and it's 10:30 in the morning, so.
He made the dough. He can't add the seasoning in the beginning because the salt eats the yeast. Just take the dough.
You just eat the dough?
Yeah. You gotta taste it.
Does this dough even taste good?
I mean, it's a sign of a good pizza. The raw dough tasting good. Midday, around 1 o'clock, we pretty much do the most important step of the day, which is placing the dough into the pans. It could take close to 2 hours to press all of the doughs. So when you're pressing the doughs, you want everything to be as even across as possible, so the pizza looks really nice when it comes out of the pan.
This is kind of decide fate of the pizza. If there is one side that's higher than the other, the sauce is gonna just escape. With like this slightest bit of curve, so there's the cheese crust there. He even checked mine. He's the ultimate perfectionist.
We press our dough into the pans hours before it's supposed to be made, and we let it rise. I think that gives it a more airy feel. It's lighter, it's not as heavy, it's not as dense.
You beat her like it owes you money. Were you a bully in school?
I was the opposite actually.
Oh, you got bullied.
Yeah, kind of.
See, I knew it hurt people.
We get our delivery once a week here for our ingredients. Comes on a huge pallet. For flour, I would have to say 250 pounds. Pepperoni, we're going through maybe close to 100 pounds of pepperoni. 40 gallons of sauce. 50 pounds of peppers. 40 pounds of cremini mushrooms. Cheese, we're going through maybe close to 300 pounds. We use 1.5 pounds of cheese on every pizza, and I think we are using more cheese than we use flour. Albani, it's from Italy. Whole milk hard skim mozzarella. We buy it in 5-pound logs, so we slice it ourselves. We use about 20 to 21 slices on the large, and then we use about 12 slices on the smaller pizzas. You want to cut it at a certain thickness. It's got to be like just right, because if it's too thin, when you take the pizza out of the pan, that cheese isn't going to be able to hold the weight of the toppings and everything's going to collapse. Since we do it by hand and we don't have an automated slicer, this is like close to an hour and like 20 minutes. Stand with your feet pointed out slightly. Since you're going to be standing so long, it kind of helps with your back. Almost like playing an instrument, you know, where you're constantly tweaking it.
You say cheese is an instrument?
A delicious instrument.
When you and Squidward and Patrick would get along.
See how it's like perfectly even all the way across? So this is going to be able to hold all of the toppings in. It's going to caramelize beautifully. They're two separate cuts. These are like the nice cuts that we use for the sides of the pizza. And then these are like the end caps. This is what we'll put on the bottom of the pizza.
What are we doing?
Oh, we're going to Vito and Nick's, like considered one of the most legendary pizzerias. I'm really excited.
What kind of pizza they got?
Tavern style. That's the most popular style in Chicago. Checking out different pizzerias, legendary ones, not only a lot of fun, but you can learn a lot too. Why would I not seek out someone that's been doing it for 30, 40 years? Vito and Nick's, 105 years. There's so many like legendary pizza places here in Chicago. There's so many characters, and some of them are just hilarious, you know, to get to hang out with and learn.
I remember faces. I don't remember names. Probably 1960s, 70s. Guess how old I was at. And there are the decks come on. And this one, about 67, 68.
You too, right?
I can't leave it open. Real quick.
Yeah.
Every time you open it, you lose 50 degrees.
Yeah. Another cool thing about Chicago pizza is that we're all are rooting for one another. We're all supporting one another. We'll easily call each other up and say, hey, how did you do that? Or, you know, what do you think about this? It's really, really cool to be a part of.
We'll have two slappers, bench guy, Alvin guy, and the board.
How many pizzas do you pump out?
They got slammed at night, so they probably made a few hundred yesterday.
Really? This looks amazing. It's like cracker thin. You're gonna feel like a crisp and everything, like a cracker crunch. So I usually like these corner slices. Oh yeah. Oh wow. This is the best tavern pizza I've ever had. Balance of cheese and sauce, the ratio is like perfect. Look at the structure of that. It's zero flop, perfectly crackery crust, beautiful. Got the other pizza here. Sausage and jardiniere. Jardiniere is a very Chicago thing. I'm so excited to try this. I'm in heaven, man. It's some of the best pizza I've had in a long, long time, so it doesn't get any better than this.
Alright, where are we going now?
So I'm taking you to Chicago's most legendary deep dish spot, Lou Malnati's. Get the sign. A deep dish sausage. Medium?
That's like 6 slices in total. You probably have leftovers for sure.
Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you. Cracker, buttery crust. See how much sausage there is on there. Packed with garlic. There's chunks of tomatoes. Beautifully melted cheese. It's like your classic Lou Malnati's pizza. Oh yeah. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my god. Mmm. 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 Round two. Mmm. 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 Happy? Oh yeah. My happy place for sure. This is our cold prep table, so we have all our cheeses here. And we have our meats over here, the pepperoni and the bulk sausage. Yeah, this is Rosa Grande pepperoni. It cups up really nice and it has really good flavors.
We put complimentary fresh mozzarella on top of each pizza. So when we like close the box with that heat, it just melts on it and it's just like perfect. Pesto, ricotta, and honey. This is such a strong combo, so it's just like a cheat code on pizza.
Which pizza does that go with?
The only pizza.
We're starting to get all the final prep done with the spinach, filling up the ricotta bags, getting the mozzarella out, getting the stations ready for battle, basically. You know, I start to feel kind of butterflies. I still get nervous every single day making pizzas. So it's a deck oven with 5 decks. They're pretty rare in the city because they're so huge and amazing for making pizzas. Just to move it's like 15, 20 grand, but to get one new is probably like 30 to 40K. Since there's 5 decks in there, it's telling you what deck is coming up in the door.
Have you named your oven yet?
No, I want to think of a good name, but no, I have not.
You should call it Zhou.
We've all worked together for quite a while that we barely even need to talk to each other at this point. We all kind of know what it takes to get the job done. Every single pizza we make is caramelized cheese crust, so it's pretty important that we nail that. We layer the cheese to lay on the lip of the pan, so as the heat's conducting on the pan in the oven, that cheese is starting to have the Maillard reaction and caramelize. If you've ever made like a grilled cheese with a lot of cheese in it and it melts into the pan and then that cheese starts cooking, in the industry, they call it a frico crust. Because this is a newer oven, like every pie looks juicy. No, that's a weird term, but it just like looks succulent and like appetizing. 514s, no toms. We try to get all the pizzas in one time slot on one deck. 4 o'clocks are on deck 1, 4:15s are on deck 2. It was all these little details. We don't even time the bakes, it's all visual. I can tell instantly if a pizza's done. It just becomes second nature after you've like done tens of thousands. The timing is critical. We kind of like all swarm on the pizzas once they come out. If you let it sit there, you're taking a chance of that pizza getting stuck in the pan. Garnishes. We want to make sure that the pizza looks beautiful too, so we got to get those on there as well. Especially when it comes out, I want to try to get the frico crust loose as fast as possible because we want to let that steam escape. Even if you can do that for 20 seconds, it can improve the quality of the pizza immensely. These are both for Jacob. One at 4 for Zach. For Nicole. It's really easy to fall behind if you're not staying on top of it. That's amazing. It may not look like I'm paying that much attention, but I'm watching everything. I'm thinking about the pizzas in the oven, but I'm also looking towards the future. This is 2 of 2 for Molly. 1 pizza for Ashlyn. 2 for Liz. My pizza's for Kelly. The other Liz is still in the oven.
Liz is in the oven, poor girl.
Truly perfect pizzas, I would say there's only a handful in my whole 5 years. I'm always looking at the mistakes. I could tweak that, or I could have changed that. No 2 days are alike. It's exciting. Even on the rough days when everything's going wrong, I get excited. You worked so hard on that recipe, but when you do hit on that one, it's just an amazing feeling like, wow, I made that. For me, I'm on cloud 9. 210s, 114, the 14s is a ton.
Great day.
If it looks good and then it tastes good on top of that, I mean, that's another level of happiness. There's a long history of pizza in Chicago. I'm just blessed to like be one person that's making pizza, and to get people telling you that it's some of the best they've ever had it's just such a fulfilling feeling.
What is that?
Dough. Just a piece of bread.
So, our crew snack.
A little olive oil, salt, pepper. It's my favorite.
Perfect. That's also why I was like, I didn't want to pick up people to chef.
Hey, Zhou, how you doing? Good, Robert. Hey, good. See you. Good. You want to dine in, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. You want a water, Zhou?
Yeah, for sure.
This is beautiful.
It's phenomenal. It's so good. The build of the pizza is like technically perfect. Visually, it is stunning. It's crisp and crunchy.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it.
It's good, right?
Holy moly. No, that's a good pizza.
Hey, you want to come and pick it up? Yeah. What's the name? Jeff.
Alvin.
Are you picking up?
No, we're
Sold out.
Sorry, guys.
no, you're good.
Oh, what's all this stuff?
We're trying to come up with a new like vegetarian pizza, so trial and error. We'll see how it turns out. Sour cream and ricotta with a little bit of honey, sweet cherries, and then there's also nectarine. They have some arugula, balsamic reduction, blue cheese that'll crumble on there. These kind of pizzas, the ingredients can be like pretty costly, you know. They sell pretty well. Trying the new thing with the panko on the bottom because a really cool person told me about it. Starting to bubble up. Pretty solid.
Whoa.
Looks pretty good, a nice golden brown. Obviously, it's got to taste good. Maybe. Oh, you can see all the breadcrumbs. It's crazy. The blue cheese has some kick. I took prosciutto and cooked it in the oven and like crisped it up and put it on there. I think that would add a lot of it. Brian, you want to try the pizza?
It's really good. The crust is crazy, yeah. The panko.
You want to try the pizza?
Oh, yeah.
After like everyone's done and I'm closing up the shop, you know, I'm just kind of winding down. The adrenaline's wearing off. Honestly, most of the time I'm feeling pretty tired. I'm also like looking back like, wow, this is really cool. I get to do this for a living. And what we're doing right now is we're dividing the dough for tomorrow's service. We made the dough this morning and doing the big ones and then I'll do the small ones.
slice it in the fridge to cold ferment overnight.
Start our day with dough and we end it with dough. I think there's a lot to be said for giving it your all every single day. I mean, what I personally love about pizza is it's a craft. It takes a lot of hard work and it's something that you create, and it's also incredibly humbling as well. Millie's is my grandmother. She made everything from scratch, so I just fell in love with cooking. I've always wanted to open a restaurant since I was a kid. You know, one thing that I never really talked about was like my father passed away from a heart attack. That was one of the driving forces why I started this pizzeria. Before that, I wasn't really doing anything with my life, so I wanted to show him before he passed away, like, I'm gonna make something of myself. I wanna make you proud, you know. You know, he loved talking about pizza right before he passed away. How's the pizza business? So he was, yeah. Restaurant life can be hard on the family too, because you're here. It's a 24/7 job. My son, he was just born 7 weeks ago. I never thought I was going to be a father ever in my life. His name's Jacob. You feel an immense love like I've never felt before for this human being the moment I saw him. I'm working hard every single day with him in mind, you know. While I'm working, a lot of the time that I'm zenning out and I'm thinking about him, you know, and I'm daydreaming about my son. I just want him to be proud, you know, I just want him to be proud. I hope that he is. I'm proud of what I've done, so I hope that he feels the same.